Well, good evening. Thanks for being here. We'll start the Planning and Zoning Commission meeting for Wednesday, July 1st. Roll call: Shoemaker,
Here.
Hoffey,
Here.
Kellogg,
Here.
Gallion,
Here.
Schrock,
Here.
and Walden.
Here.
On the agenda this evening, we have just one thing, and that's to review a change of use request for 50 No Name Street for Melsburg Church. We are fortunate enough to have the applicant here, and I would ask that you step up to the microphone and possibly answer any questions they might have, or you could start with what you're after, and that might answer their questions.
I'd be delighted.
Thank you.
How would you like to do it? Do you want to do question and answer, or do you want me to just?
I would probably start with
Okay,
what you're after.
fantastic. The building at 50 No Name Street has been sitting empty for a number of years now. It's close by to the neighborhood. I relocated here to Millersburg last spring, and I would like to turn it into a church and community center where we teach faith and belief in God and also serve the community in other ways. I'm a big proponent of health and wellness and fitness. There was a yoga studio in Long Beach, California, where I lived that did donation-only yoga. What I envision for this church is Sunday and Wednesday church, just like your typical church schedule. Then in the mornings and in the afternoons, do fitness programming, health, wellness, fitness. And then in the evenings, do educational classes, financial wellness, relationship wellness. Not anything that requires a degree. We're not going to do counseling on that level, that sort of thing. But the idea is, as we grow and build, we imagine we will collect people who want to participate and teach and preach and be sort of more like a community church, not your traditional single pastor, traditional group of elders, the standard layout. And that as it grows, in the interim, while we're collecting people and spreading the vision and gaining momentum, we'll do it by video. There are many great preachers, teachers, health and fitness instructors who, especially since the pandemic, have made quite a living off of posting their content on the internet and streaming it to people who can't get out and about. I think there's a large number of people in the Millersburg community who are unchurched and don't have a community to be a part of and participate in. I was raised in the Baptist church. I'm not Baptist. I can't get on board with a lot of things in their doctrinal statements and stuff. But I don't, and I think there's a lot of people who are that way, who still believe in a God, still believe in faith and belief in many, many things. And I'd like to, my vision is to establish a church where we can reach the other people who are interested in transforming their life. Not just going to church on Sundays and Wednesdays, but being a part of a community that's interested in health and wellness, spiritual, mental, and physical, the entire package. That's the 100,000-foot picture. Questions?
So who owns the building right now?
That's a great question. I am working with Danielle Maddie as our real estate agent. She works for Kaufman Realty. I reached out to someone named Crystal. Don't remember Crystal's last name. Maybe Horn? She's a local. You probably all know.
Correct.
Her. Okay.
Danny, Maddie, and Crystal. Yeah.
Okay, so Crystal connected me. It wasn't Crystal's property, it was Danielle's. So she has been talking with the owners. They've been on a cruise for 2 of the last 3 weeks. They moved down to Virginia. They own the building. They would like to do something with it. I shared with them kind of the vision, the same information that I shared with this group. And when they get back from their cruise, they're interested to talk to me, depending on how this meeting goes and the results of this meeting. They are interested in doing a lease option so we can buy the building in a year or 2 or 3 or whatever we decide. Critchfield is doing the paperwork right now to formally register with federal government, state government, Millersburg government, so that everything's above board and clear. We're collecting carefully and being thoughtful about the people we want to serve on the board. We have a couple people in mind, but haven't decided on anything yet.
I just have another, what was the building used for previously?
Most recently, I believe it was a massage studio that didn't really take off. Before that, when I got interested in the building about 3 to 5 years ago, I think it was a dance studio. And
Oh, Shine Bright.
yes.
Yeah, oh, I know where it is, thank you.
Yeah,
I
right
was
down
trying
on-
to,
Fuel
yes, I
laundry,
know
it's
exactly.
it's a laundromat that's out there.
It's the
Yeah.
laundry, yes,
It was
correct.
a laundromat.
Yeah, I know.
It was-
Thank you.
Yeah.
We moved there,
Trying
it was
to
a
think.
band.
I understand it used to be a laundromat.
Yeah, okay.
And, I have that's where sort of the vision starts. It's right next to Clay Street Park, which I think is a grossly underused park.
Yeah.
There's no way to get there unless you can hike up the hill or you can figure out somewhere to park. The sidewalks are crumbling. I imagined working with the community so we can sort of revamp the park, not revamp the park, but create some sort of a stairway. I would love to get donations. My grandma is great friends with the roadies. I imagined like a Violet Wolf Memorial stairway. She would love to go to the park. She can't. She just can't. She can't get up the hill. There's nowhere to park. It would be great extra parking for the church. And it would be a great way to extend that park and extend the church and serve the community. We want to give back, participate in things like Share a Christmas, participate with other churches like Broken Grounds down here who does the firewood ministry. I have a number of Amish friends who love to participate and donate to local causes. Imagine even like on Sunday afternoon, showing the Browns game, having a place where people can bring their family. I know there's rules and restrictions around food. We haven't crossed that bridge yet, but we'll be working with the health department and the city of Millersburg, the village of Millersburg, and everything will be above boards. But imagine a place where people can come and fellowship, watch the game, no alcohol, no issues with, if you want to drink and watch the game, go to McKelvey's. Great. That's not what we're interested in. We want to set people free from things, from addictions and alcohol and low self-esteem, and teach them about faith and belief, and not just in God, but also in their community and in other people. So the vision is to, yes, have a church, yes, do some fun stuff, but also give back to the community and be an active part of it, raise money, participate in projects, participate in customer community service efforts, that sort of thing.
My question for you, is this zone special use already?
Yes, if you remember correctly, when the massage thing went in there, I was in those meetings where it was already special use. We did notice, and I'll take blame and credit, I guess. If you look at it right now, it's still shaded, I believe, R3, but Mr. Parker is working on getting that changed because we know, as the council knows, it's already special use. So it does fall within the guidelines of that use. So,
Did the massage parlor or whatever it was ever open?
not since I've been here, Bob.
I know.
I was here when she got approved.
Yeah, I had a family member in town a year and a half, 2 years ago, who got a massage down there for the brief time the gal was open.
Huh.
So she did do a little business out of there.
Okay.
I don't know much more than that.
I will say this, just so you can know ahead of time. I think part of the problem is you aren't going to have any signage out, and you won't be able to put any kind of signage to let you know where you are, and I think that's been a detriment to. I know when Brianna had her dance studio, I think I let her put some things in my yard, and then I think Alex would let her stick a thing for enrollment. But that will be a problem for you because you will not be able to put any kind of signs where
Indeed.
you're at.
On the,
Yeah.
He won't be able to put one on back behind either.
Right.
That's a residential. I'm just telling you, you're gonna be in a situation of your signage will just be what's on your, and that'll have to get approved too.
Indeed. And I think, based on my limited information, this is level one. This is the first step. You know, once we get there, yes, we'll want some signage. Yes, we want to follow all the rules, get all the right approvals. And if the signage rules are restrictive, that's
Yeah.
okay. I put the website up already, so I don't know if you had a chance to look at it. But there's a lot of other ways to
I just wanted
advertise.
to make sure you knew that.
Mhm.
that
Yeah,
you want
I'm
people to-
prepared for that.
Okay,
And
because I think that is what hurts, what tries to go back there.
mhm,
It's off the,
it is.
it's off the main drag.
It is off the main drag.
Yeah.
Which one of the things I like about it.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
But yes, there's going to be some challenges. I believe in my heart that this is something that God has asked me to do. And I love this little town. I've loved it my whole life. I love being here. I love the community, and I think there's a need that I can serve and I can fill. And I think it's something that people would be really interested in, not just like as a new exciting place to go, but a place where people can go and find a community and find people who support them in their endeavors and their beliefs. I know that there's going to be things like signage. There's going to be things like, I'd love to build a shed. I know there's you have to build it so and so feet from the.
You're just gonna become friendly with me?
Yeah,
It's all,
we'll be seeing you a lot.
it's all very simple though, so that's fine.
Right, and I'm not in a hurry. There's no rush. The owners of the building don't seem to be in a rush either. They have told me that, and I haven't spoken with them directly, but indirectly through Daniel Matthew, have told me that they'd be willing to do like a, even give me access to the property 3 to 4 months ahead of time before we even start paying rent, so we can do renovations.
Nice.
So they're so far they've been really receptive to the idea and to working with us, and this is the next step. That's where we are.
So it's already zoned for special use, there's nothing we have to do, it's there.
No, it is a simple, just review, a change of use, and I'll go through the process of approval. But yeah, it's already, we're just changing the use of what's going on there, that's all we're doing, so.
Well, me and a massage and a new Lord,
Yeah.
you're helping people.
There you go. So,
Indeed. And that's I was raised by a Baptist minister. I was at church 9 days a week. And, every potluck, every
I
funeral.
thought I wanted that.
And I'd go calling with my dad on Mondays. That was the day he went out and visited the widows and the shut-ins and people who didn't have others. And our Christmas dinner and Thanksgiving dinner was always a bunch of strangers and single people and guys from the military base. And my whole life I've been around, and those who know my grandmother, my family's legacy of faith goes back many generations. And like you said, it's in my blood. It's something I've always wanted to do. And my life took me on a sort of a windy little path that brought me back here. And I just can't stop thinking about that little building and what we could do with it and how, and the perfect location. I think that end of town is going to come to life in the next 5 to 10 years. I don't know what's going on down there. I've heard some things that are happening with some of the properties down in that area. But Millersburg's going to grow. It's going to keep getting bigger. The tourism, whether it's tourism or it's just a beautiful place to live. And there's plenty of bars, plenty of places to drink. And we don't need more of that. And you can go do that if you want to. But would really like to establish a place where people can come. If we can follow all the rules, have a hamburger, have a hot dog for the kids, watch the game sober. Come to church in the morning if you want. Come to or don't come to church. Just come to the financial classes on Monday night. That's okay too. You don't have to be a member of the church to participate in any of the other things. And I think that'll open people up to being open to more things. And,
Thank you.
yeah, you bet. Thank you for having me.
Any other questions? If not, we'll go through the process that I know I forgot in design review, telling everybody, or asking everybody, but. A motion?
I'll make a motion
To-
to approve the change to a church.
Thank you.
For 50
I'll
members.
second it.
Hoffe,
Aye.
Schrock. Aye. Shoemaker,
Aye.
Gallion,
Aye.
Boltman,
Aye.
and Kellogg.
Aye.
There you
Very
go.
good.
Oh, good.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
What a blessing. Thanks for having me. I
You're
appreciate your
Thank
time.
you for coming in.
Good luck.
And thank you for all you do. You do a lot around here. Okay, anything else you need from me right now?
Nope, I think you're good to go.
Okay.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other items? That is all I have for you.
You need to do the
Commissioner.
minutes though, right?
Yeah, I apologize. We did. In order, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hopefully everybody got a chance to read. I need motion to approve the minutes from the
So
last
moved.
meeting.
I second.
Gallion,
Aye.
Waltman,
Aye.
Shoemaker,
Aye.
Schrock, Kellogg,
Aye.
and Hoffe.
Aye.
And moving on, if there's nothing else, motion to adjourn.
Make a motion.
I'll second it.
Kellogg,
Aye.
Hoffe,
Aye.
Shoemaker,
Aye.
Schrock, Gallion,
Aye.
Waltman.
Aye.
Thank you very much.